Hello, hello, hello. This is Rich Kale here on YouTube, a Rich Gen X elsewhere. And it is time to continue Tales of the Neon Sea. I think we just have to continue at this point. I mean, last we joined our character, our detective, and a cat, and then we after he was being chased by something nasty, and then we flashed back to the past. Did he just ask me for a female cat? He was begging me to play with him just a minute ago. I guess gals before pals stands true, even for cats. Oh well, I need to visit the repair shop anyway. Arnold is my best friend, and I made him a kite. But yeah, Arnold's grandmother doesn't like me, so I'm not sure whether I'll be able to give him the kite. That's enough wandering. I better go to the repair shop now. Okay. What do you want to chat about? Have any gossip? There's one thing, actually. Maybe you've already heard about it. Some people are terrified because they saw some strange shadows moving near the entrance of the sewers, but I didn't see anything when I went there. They say there are paranormal beings there. What do you want to chat about? Okay? Election and the vote. Have you decided who you're going to vote for yet? The election? Since when were you interested in that? Because one of the candidates is a robot this time. I'll be voting for a human either way. I don't think robots stand a chance this time because you-know-who is also running for the election. What do you want to chat about? Nothing much. Let's take a look. Okay. I can't believe people are still putting up posters like this. When will humans and robots be able to put aside their differences? Anti-robot propaganda. Hello, would you like a lollipop? Lollipops are my favorite. What is taking so long? Are you hurting again, Cheese? Take this painkiller. I promise that you'll be released from this body very soon. You can fish for all sorts of things in this river, which can be sold for a good price after they are cleaned. Alright. I wish I could see what Sky City is like. I heard that everyone is carefree there. Oh, hello, hot stuff. You want to come be carefree with me? No, not right now. Gotta get to the repair shop. That's strange. Nobody is here. Oh, it's you. I thought it was a customer. I'm not a customer? Old man, do you have any cheap decoders or processors? I'm busy in the back. The secondhand stuff is all over there. Go check it out for yourself. Okay. This thing used to serve in the army, and I heard it had quite the reputation back then. Is it a riot trooper? No wonder it looks so familiar. It has so many problems that it will take a long time to fix this thing. It's a riot troopers. Oh, hold on, these prices are insane. Have you lost your mind? Calm down, I only sell good stuff, and good stuff comes at a price. Even so, everything you see here is at least 30% cheaper than the market value. It's a bargain, really. And anyway, you should know that it isn't easy to find parts for that antique robot of yours. I don't suppose you could sell them for cheaper. If money is a problem, my offer to you to become my test subject still stands. I could compensate you with some parts. I can't believe you're still thinking about that. As I said before, there's no way that's happening. Alright then, come back when you've got the cash, and in the meantime, leave me alone. Whatever. Memo update. Workshop area, staff only. Ah, there we go. X. Oh, more X. Donut cup. Oh, brother. So I have to get money? Oh. William, you're back so soon? What have you got there? Ripped cloth with blood on it. Whose blood is that? Oh my goodness. Are you hurt? I don't see any wounds though. The little guy is so anxious. Something must have happened. Since I can't do anything else for BBX right now, I should probably follow William and take a look. Looks like William wants me to go to the alley with him. Not yet. But don't worry, William, we will. I'm going to talk to this guy here. Beer, it's so delicious. You want a beer too? It's my treat. Okay. Just check it. No need to go down. Okay. Well, now we go. I'll go there now. Flower Alley. Thursday, noon. William, is this your girlfriend? Judging from her fur, she seems to be a rare breed. Good choice, William. Did you understand what I said? Wait, is that blood on you? Let me see where you're hurt. Weird. I don't see any wounds. Shit, a dead body. Been dead for a while now. Wait, I know this woman. It's Mrs. Perry. She's the landlord at Sephora Apartments. I need to call the police immediately. Hello, I'm calling from the Sephora Apartments. There's a body lying among the trash in the alley. Please send someone quickly. Okay, yes, thank you. There must still be some evidence here since not many people come this way. I'd better look around before the police arrive. Okay, you've entered a crime scene. Carefully investigate every detail as it could be a key clue to solving the case. Switch to investigation view to find more traces at the scene. When you find all the traces, they will combine into important clues to help you build the final conclusion. Okay. Post-mortem abrasions on the foot. Ooh. Dislocation from the wrist. How can I look at these? Dislocation of the wrist with signs of fracture, possibly caused by falling down or a strong collision after death. Post-mortem abrasions on the heel formed after rigor mortis set in. I heard it. Oh, what was that? Gash? Probably formed when hit by something blunt. Oh, what's this? Post-mortem abrasions on the left elbow form after rigor mortis. Come on. There are scratches on the elbow and heel, and they seem to have formed after death. The corpse was moved at the time of the theft. Clue. Liver mortis on the leg disappears when pressure is applied. On the arm. Disappears when pressure is applied. Skin on the neck. What did that say again? Exhibits nickel allergy. Interesting. Oh, wait. These combine together. Okay. Left hand middle finger displays a ring mark. Traces of jewelry worn on the neck and left finger. Signs of rigor mortis are different from other areas, so the theft probably happened 4 to 5 hours after death. Okay. Ooh. Livermore. Oh, wait. We got another one here. Strangely shaped wound. Strangely shaped wound goes with the gash. There's a strange wound caused by impact with something blunt, most likely the cause of death. Liver mortis on the face. Okay. Liver mortis indicates the time of death is probably more than 24 hours ago. First stage autopsy. It's estimated that the death occurred more than 20 hours ago. The corpse suffered a fierce collision 4 hours after death and was dragged here. The theft of the jewelry also happened at this time. Every clue you find in a case is just like gears in a watch. Once you have found every clue and correctly combine them, the gears will mesh and you'll discover the truth. When you collected enough clues, gears, deduce the meaning of them all here. Only when all clues gears are placed in the correct spots can you solve the case. Oh. Okay, some marks extend all the way from the corpse to under the dumpster. I'll need to move it to find out more. Clear traces of dragging on the ground, surrounded by footmarks. Judging by the footmarks, the person was thin in stature. Traces of dragging on the ground. The marks on the ground continue in this direction. I should follow them. Dragging starts from here with more traces nearby, and these footprints all seem to belong to the same person. The marks lead all the way to this dumpster. Hey there, little fatty. It's time to wake up. He's sleeping too soundly. I need something to distract him. That truck is blocking the way. A favorite of cat food's area. Oof, it smells funky. There's a new dent on the steel lid, which must have been caused by a heavy object falling onto it. Dent on the dumpster lid. Okay. The investigation is almost complete. Let's see if we can reconstruct the case. Okay. Whoa. About 9 p.m. yesterday, Mrs. Perry fell straight onto the dumpster from above, leaving a dent on the lid. Not long after, a thief appeared and skulked around the corpse for quite some time. He or she hesitated but decided to steal from the body. After that, the corpse was dragged from here to the trash pile and covered with garbage bags. However, the thief did not clean up the traces and marks that were left behind. Judging from the time of death and the time of the theft, as well as the thief's behavior at the crime scene, the thief is unlikely to be the murderer. That person was probably attracted here by the sound of the fall. The thief committed the theft on impulse after seeing the valuables on the deceased. The deceased fell down from her own apartment. I might be able to find out why Mrs. Perry was killed if I investigate the severe apartments. Have they finally arrived? Right, what are you doing here? I thought you'd be putting your feet up on that new lieutenant's desk of yours. Ha! And I never would have guessed that you would be the one to report the crime. It's been a while. Well, since you're already here, a big shot with time on his hands, like you, would have figured out who committed the murder by now. Care to enlighten me? Sir, the crime scene is under control. What are your instructions? Carl, come over here. I'd like you to meet the famous Rex. He was on the force too. Where have I heard that name before? Oh yes, you're regarded as some kind of hero around the station. Although personally, I'm not impressed by what I read in history books. Carl? It's okay, Royd. Don't mind him, Rex. Rex, tell us what you found. Well, first off, I actually know the deceased. She used to be a friendly face in the neighborhood before her husband died, but as for tonight, this is what I believed happened. So I think our next course of action should be to investigate Mrs. Perry's home in the Sephora apartments. I apologize in advance if you feel offended, but I think your reasoning is based on unreliable assumptions. I believe the right thing to do is to follow the actual clues, like the stolen jewelry. I'm not interested in your big-time detective nonsense. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to the crime scene. Carl, his temper gives me a headache sometimes, Rex. Shall we find that apartment now? Oh, are you Mr. Rex? My name is Catherine, and I'm a big fan of yours. Can you please give me some advice? Some advice? Well, this might not be the best time. I'm so sorry. I still need to take notes. I'll ask for your advice again later. Hey, Elizabeth, why are you here? What's that on you? Are the street cats bullying you? Poor Elizabeth. This child knows that white cat. Maybe she can tell us something. Hey, little friend. What's your name? Hello, sir. My name is Alice. Do you know this cat? Of course I know her. She is the prettiest cat of them all, and Mrs. Perry simply adores her. You know which apartment Mrs. Perry lives in? I need to visit her. Yes, I do. She lives in number 303, right under my place. Well, that was helpful. We finished our investigation here. Let's leave the rest to Carl and check out the victim's home. Are you ready to go upstairs? Just hold on a second. Come with me when you're ready. Yeah, I just want to double check some things here. Truck's still blocking the way. All right. Yeah, let's go upstairs now. Let's go. Okay. So we have first floor, Thursday afternoon. Mrs. Perry must be one of his supporters, because this poster is in pristine condition. Mayoral candidate. Alright, just double checking. So we gotta go to the third floor. Mrs. Perry lives on the third floor. Can you hit the button? Let's put the markings on that 6th floor button. Now we know it's 303. No, it's 301. Just checking the stuff here. That's 301. 302. This must be Miss Perry's place. I'll call a professional and unlock the door. Don't bother. Let me do it. This type of lock design can withstand electronic tampering and forced entry. The only way to unlock is to guide the signal to the target by moving the discs. That's a tricky little thing, isn't it? I think that got it now. Yep. Got it! Easy peasy. This half mechanical and half electronic light can go into the museum now. That was a tricky one, though. Oh, my Lord. Stay where you are and put your hands in the air. I got you covered, Rex. Move up and check it out. Just like the good old days. Alright. It's a butler bot. Soft artificial fingers. Some hair okay, well, we got soft hair belonging to the deceased is visible on the hands. Soft artificial fingers. Wearing a clean and tidy servant's uniform emblazoned with a fancy family crest. Oh. Brand new soles with clear patterns. Judging from his clothes, this robot is an indoor servant worker who paid attention to manners and details. The crest indicates that he was working for a specific family. Okay. Dried blood stains. The soles of the shoes were... Okay, the soles of the shoes were stained with Mrs. Perry's blood, and it was tracked all the way to the sofa. The hair and blood are confirmed to be Mrs. Perry, so he is highly likely to be involved. Oh, what's this? Inference. The status code indicates that it has shut down. Blood and hair has been detected on the robot, so he was involved in some way, but he broke down here for no obvious reason. Relax, Royd. He's in hibernation mode. That thing scared the hell out of me. I almost shot it. Wait, what's that on the couch? It's blood, Rex. Take a look at this. Did you say blood? There's also blood on the hands and feet of this robot. Robots are unable to harm humans, so what's with all the blood? Let's check out the couch. There are dried bloodstains on the front and back of the couch. These bloodstains appear to be an attempt to clean up blood splatter. This is Mrs. Perry's blood, and it looks like a full 24 hours since the blood dried up. It's likely that Mrs. Perry was killed at about 12 o'clock yesterday. Also, judging from the trajectory of the blood splash, it was an upward strike, with the swing starting at a low angle. Let's assume this is the primary crime scene then. I'll organize all the information we have so far. Meanwhile, let me know if you find something else. Blood on the couch. Okay. From a position lower than Mrs. Perry's height. Looks like Mrs. Perry had a visitor before she died. Let's see what other information we can find. There are fingerprints and lip marks from Mrs. Perry on one of the cups. The other cup has marks left by a child. We need to find out who this is. There's some intricate... Oh. Should be in... Oh. Let me see what we got here. There are some intricate patterns carved on the bottom of the stand, similar to the shape of Mrs. Perry's wound. So this is the murder weapon. Or there should be another matching candlestick. Where did that one go? Oh! Complete white candle. Oh, so if this is a... Mrs. Perry's fingerprints, combine them. Fingerprints are located on the candlestick. From the look of the candle, it's only been used for a short time. I don't know about that. There should be another matching candlestick. Where did it go? There should be a matching candlestick, and this is most likely the murder weapon. Yeah, it makes sense. Although the pattern on the bottom of the candlestick is similar to the shape of the fatal wound, there's no trace of blood there. The murder weapon must be another matching candlestick. It's not here at the crime scene, so we can't confirm that right now. We're pretty much done here. Contact Royd and examine the next room. But we don't have everything yet. Mrs. Perry diaries. There might be some clues inside, and the key should be somewhere in the house. check over here. Alright. Hey, Royd. We're done with the investigation here. Let's check the next room. You can continue with the rest of the investigation. Carl told me they caught a suspect, so I better take a look. A suspect? Sure, I'll come over when I'm finished here. Little visitor, so I think that's the little girl. There's something peculiar about this set of cat paintings. There seems to be some hidden switches in them. Mrs. Perry's schedule. This could hold some important clues. There must be something in the apartment that relates to the passcode. Wait a minute. 2, 3, oh. 4. 2, 4, 1, 5? Five, 4, 2. He's been on the whole time, and it's quite warm inside. Cat's climbing tree, which seems to have been used for a long time, judging by the scratches on it. Oh! Mrs. Perry's gift for Jenny's birthday, beautifully wrapped. Ah! We got a bronze key, too. Feeling upset when I was feeling a bit upset when I saw you off at the door. They're saying the robots are becoming more determined lately, so the government is getting tougher and stricter, and the parade might be stopped. But you told me the robots' actions are justified, as those with consciousness and knowledge deserve more than being treated as simple machines. That they should be given the same rights as a human being. You hugged me and left. I almost called your name to make you stay, but I know I should support your decision. I was waiting for you with lunch ready, but the police came. My world became dark when they asked me to identify your body. Soon I saw you in the morgue. I knew it was you even though your hair and your face and your clothes were all covered in blood. I wish I was wrong. My love, my world, I can't believe you were murdered by those cold and heartless machines. I will never forgive what they have done. Now we know why she hated robots. I wonder if it's 2415. Schedule. Error. No. Okay. There has to be something else. What am am I missing? I wonder if I could talk to a little girl. That might give me something. Anti-robot books all over the bookshelf, and there's some new propaganda handouts. Purple, green, yellow, red. Yellow, red. Purple, green. 5, 2, 1, 4. Nope. Red, yellow, green, blue. Four, 1, 2, 5. I can't leave the apartment until I solve this thing. So 2, 4, 1, 5. I tried that, didn't I? What is it? This is bothering me. Let's see. No, that's not it. Ah, here we go. Something that can help. Wait, what? 0412. I want to see something here. Oh, 412. 0421. Ah! The date her husband died. Okay. Rent due. Feed little things, cookies, and dried fish. And more water. Feed little things, cookie, dry fish. Cutie, Alice is visiting. Prepare fruit tea. It looks like Mrs. Perry's hatred for robots didn't extend to electronic appliances. According to her schedule, the only guest she had yesterday was a little girl named Jenny. Little girl named Jenny. Apparently, I have enough information now. Okay. Miss Perry entertained her little guest in the living room with fruit tea, and the two of them seemed to have had an... The guest struck Mrs. Perry with a candlestick, matching the one I found. The strike didn't kill Mrs. Perry immediately, but immobilized her. She died sometimes afterward. The robot entered the crime scene and dumped the body. The robot stopped working after that and stayed there for an unknown reason. Interesting. The candlestick that was the murder weapon was taken away from the crime scene, and it's highly likely that the murderer has destroyed it. I'll have to let the police investigate this further. Crime scene investigation is almost complete. I wonder if that little guest was Jenny. I need to tell Roy to bring her in for questioning. There's something suspicious about the robot, too. I need Roy's authority to carry out an internal core investigation. Oh, what a shame, though. I didn't kill her. It wasn't me. You're sticking to that story even though we have solid evidence and a clear motive? I'll extract the truth from you back at the police station. Rex, you came right in time. This is the suspect, Christopher. He's one of the homeless people from the neighborhood, and he was pawning some jewelry at the store this morning. The jewelry belonged to Mrs. Perry. This guy, I've seen him around. While he might commit theft or burglary, he isn't capable of committing murder. First of all, the timing isn't right. According to the investigation of the corpse, the theft happened 4 to 5 hours after the time of death. If he wanted to murder someone for their valuables, he wouldn't have waited hours before he took them off the body. Secondly, there was no trace of him at the primary murder scene, Mrs. Perry's home. If he wasn't present at the primary crime scene, it means he was probably the thief, but not the murderer. Exactly. You're absolutely right, sir. I stole the jewelry, but I didn't kill anyone. Based on all the evidence we've collected at the crime scene, the little girl named Jenny should be our prime suspect right now. The main suspect is a little girl? What the hell is wrong with you? All right, Carl, take him away and we'll talk later. Yes, sir. Let's go, pal. Don't try anything funny. Very possible the little girl didn't know what she was doing. Royd, I need you to bring me a girl named Jenny. I need to ask her some questions, face to face. Okay, I'll get her. We need to find out more about that robot, too. Yes, it's very suspicious. I need your authorization to examine him from the inside. No problem. I'll find you if anything turns up. Interesting. Can't go downstairs. I can't do that. So why is it not letting me leave? Is there something more? The outer shell of this robot's head. In order to access the electronic brain, I need to first unlock each slot and remove the covering. I can proceed by sliding out pieces that aren't interlocked with others. The age of this robot means the system can't be too complicated. Oh wow, that was easy. A primitive form of anti-tampering protection. Modern robots don't use this system anymore. You just need to move the signal from to the center target. Okay, what the? There's an implanted device. What's going on? This is the robot's memory. Why didn't he save Mrs. Perry's life? That's already a violation of robot principles. My head, it hurts so bad. Hey, Rex! Rex! What's wrong, Rex? What's wrong, Rex? You look like you were in a lot of pain just now. I don't know. I think there's something wrong with this robot. There's some kind of device implanted in its brain. We'll talk about that later. A new special mission squad is taking over this case, so we need to cease our investigation. What? The SMS? What the hell's going on? We found out that this Jenny is the daughter of an important man. No sooner had I retrieved her file and the order to transfer the jurisdiction of the investigation came in, and they already arrived too. The scene is now under our control. Leave now and stay out of our investigation. Oh, great. Inspector Royd, it is quite surprising that you're asking a private detective to assist your investigation. Rex found the crime scene, so we asked him to help with the investigation. That's all. You just asked him to help? Is that standard police procedure? And I've heard you decided to make our Miss Jenny a suspect. Jenny, can you tell me what happened yesterday? I was at Alice's tea party and went home when it was over. We found your fingerprints on the tea set. You were Mrs. Perry's guest, correct? I was just visiting Mrs. Perry like I had promised. I didn't stay for long and I have no idea what happened later. I've accessed the memories of the robot and know that both you and the robot were there when Mrs. Perry lay injured and immobilized on the couch. The steward went crazy and attacked Mrs. Perry. I ran away because I was scared. I'm afraid that's not possible. Judging from the trajectory of the blood splash, the strike came from below. The robot steward was so tall that it wouldn't need to crouch down in a weird posture to deliver a strike that matches the evidence. The lack of force behind the blow also makes it unlikely that the assailant was a robot. All signs indicate that the wound was inflicted by something far weaker, a child, for example. Miss, you don't need to answer his questions. We'll find a professional to record a proper testimony later. Detective, you accessed the robot's memory without authorization. I can't pretend I didn't hear that. I don't think you've found your so-called murder weapon yet either. Oh, look! A murder weapon! Is that the... This is simply... Well, now that we have the alleged murder weapon, all we need to do is match the blood and fingerprints to reveal the truth. Well, that's our job. Please leave immediately. Well, Inspector Royd, do I need to have a chat with your superiors? That won't be necessary. We were just about to leave. Wait a minute. I have something for Jenny. Jenny, Mrs. Perry wanted to give you this. This is for me? Is this? Dear Jenny, you are such a kind and loving girl. The way you always drop in to visit me. Today is your birthday, and you are about to become a young adult. I know you like little Elizabeth very much, so I have decided she is to be your birthday present. I know you will be good to her because you are such a loving child. I have also made a nameplate for her collar, which has been engraved with your name. Starting today, Elizabeth is yours. I hope that you will grow up happily, and I will always be there to serve your favorite cakes and fruit teas when you want them. Your Grandma Perry. What? How could this be? I didn't want to harm her. Mrs. Perry, I'm sorry. It was that robot. Jenny, about that robot. Can you tell... Enough. Inspector Royd, get this person out of here. He should never have been here in the first place. Royd, I believe there's something unusual about that robot. If we give up now, we lose critical evidence. I'm sorry, Rex. You know that after the specials take over, my hands are tied. The SMS is such a pain. Now I'm no longer on the inner circle. Can you get me a picture of that implanted device? I didn't have a chance to take one just then. It won't be easy, but I'll try. You were acting a little unusual just then. Did something happen? Well, I'm not quite sure either. Now that I think about it, maybe something on that robot affected me. I see. Seems like there's more than meets the eye here. But let's talk about that later tonight. There's a good bar I know. Alright, I need to ask someone about the implanted device first. I need to head back to the station now. I'll send you the address of that bar I mentioned. Okay, see you later. Well done, William. How did you find that murder weapon? William dances excitedly as he explains what happened. It seems that he had quite an adventure. Uh-oh. 2 hours ago? Elizabeth, are you saying it was you who took the candlestick away? Meow. Yes, I couldn't let Jenny hit Mrs. Perry with that thing again. So I grabbed it and ran away. Good thinking. But it's a very important piece of evidence. It could prove who the murderer is, so we have to get it to Rex. Meow. Yes, but I lost it. She started crying. Calm down, Elizabeth. It's okay. What happened? I was so scared after I jumped off Mrs. Perry's windowsill. I just started running, and then all of a sudden I was in the middle of the Biocats territory. Then... Oh. It's all my fault. The Biocats territory. A loose billboard. I think I know where that is. Really? That's great. Elizabeth, time is of the essence, so I need to find that murder weapon now. Rest up and wait for me. Wow. Alright. William, don't waste any time. Yeah. Oh, gotta find something there. So now I gotta find stuff. Alright. Thanks to the insightful leadership of the boss, we cats have finally driven those damn biocats from the Fitchers family out of this district. Now we're the most powerful family around. Meow. Bourbon family base. 2 hours ago. Solid color fur, just like those biocats. Humans have such strange taste. Now, one of the boss's favorite quotes is, "Each cat has their own destiny." My destiny is to be a slave for Miss Connie. Oh, Miss Connie. Meow, meow, meow. Are you interested in my work? I'm actually more interested in that lever. Yeah, you are a cat of fine taste, I see. Perhaps you are my soulmate. For you see, that is my masterpiece. Sure, can you give it to me? The other cats don't appreciate my work. Meow. Do you really want it? I will give it to you on one condition. If you can answer 3 questions correctly about me and my family, I'll give you this letter. Are you ready for my questions? Just a moment. Not ready yet. Martial law is still in effect. You cannot proceed without a permit. Meow. To meow with it. Seems like I'll have to pay a visit to the boss, the infamous Bigger Bourbon. Bigger Bourbon. Okay. The CEO took catnip again. He told us he was clean, but look at the trouble he's caused. He deserved to be punished by the boss. Meow. And on top of that, who knows what disease that blue cat over there caught from the humans. He's been calling himself an artist recently. Okay. Great. Caution, electricity. I guess there's not much else I can do. Yeah, I guess I'm ready now. What is my profession, Meow? Correct, Meow. I am a rising star artist now. Okay. Next question. What's the boss's favorite quote? Each cat has their own destiny. Meow, correct. I have my own destiny and as to become a famous. Next question, Meow. What is the name of our rival family, Meow? Correct. Those biocats have no sense of mistake at all. You really are my showman. I promise. Here, take my all-time. So artistic. Okay. Ah! Okay, we saved it. So I think this is a good point to call it an episode at. And at this point, we've learned some things. I mean, feline turf wars. But for now, we will be working on getting everything, figuring out our things. If you made it this far, but for right now, like I said, if you made it this far, please put in the comments, something's not right. And like I said, next time we will work on figuring out what happened here, what the deal with this little girl is, and everything else. Until then, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, or Rich Gen X elsewhere. I invite you to subscribe to the channel and check out all the other playthroughs that premiere on my channel. They premiere every day at 3 p.m. in a 2-week cycle. Besides this, I'm working my way through the Return to Mysterious Island series, currently on Return to Mysterious Island 2. Working my way through the Siberia series, working on Siberia right now. Working my way through BioShock series, currently on BioShock Infinite. The Assassin's Creed series, currently on Assassin's Creed Brotherhood for the channel and for the podcast. Well, games my mom found. We are, at the time this recording is made, we're prepping to record for Freedom Cry, but we also have Rogue in the works for coming up. I have also working my way through the Broken Sword series, currently on the first game of that, Shadow of the Templars. I'm working my way through and I'm also working my way through Grim Fandango, and working my way through a game called Adrift, and a bunch of others. Also, I have stuff premiering weekly at 10 a.m. Sunday mornings until it's done, Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 Remastered. Monday mornings, nothing. Tuesday morning, Fic readings. Wednesday morning, one of the first 7 Final Fantasies. First 3 Final Fantasy Legends are Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger. Thursday, Dead by Daylight. Friday, a fighting game, ladder or story mode. And Saturday, a retrospective for a game or series I've beaten the story mode on. So, until next time, I would like you all to take care and have fun. Bye all.